Hello everyone and welcome back to another Harrowby United fixture. Today it is Harrowby United versus, I believe it's called Wisbech Town FC. That is how it's spelt out and how I understood it. So it could be completely wrong, but that is how I understood it as we get underway now. As it is the first time that Harrowby have played home for, I believe it was probably something like 40 days, which I believe was back in, not June, December. And the last match I was able to attend to, which I think was in November. So it's been quite a time since I myself have attended a Harrowby fixture, and to be honest, I am a little bit rusty with commentary, but obviously I will try my best, as it's already gone off for a throw-in to the other team. I've been trying to keep up with these scores though, and I think Harrowby haven't won for quite a few matches as far as I saw. I think their last match was a 2-1 defeat. So let's see if they can claw some of that victory back today. Ref plays advantage for that, as the other team was on the ball. I'm also using the same recording method as well that I did last time, trying to use my headset mic just for a bit more clearer audio. And that was a little bit of a slip from the other player there. And Harrowby win it back. And the ref does call for a foul. Free kick to Harrowby. I'm also going to apologise now for any sun glares that we might get further into the match, as obviously we are still in January time and the sun is quite low. So the sun might be entering the camera a little bit, but I do have my sunglasses on, weirdly enough. So hopefully at least try and give some audio of what is going on. Number 6 clears it up. Hits the number 10 in the side there, which has winded him a little bit. But he seems to be okay. It's going to be a throw-in for the opposing team. And that goes off for, once again, another throw-in. I think that's the third throw-in we've had. That's gone on off to the right there. Comes back to the number 2. And the number 6 manages to get that, I'm pretty sure. Kicks it up very long. And manages to keep it on the pitch, but the number 5 for the opposing team clears that. But the Harrowby player, I think, got the last touch as the ref has called for the throw-in to be for the other team. And the number 6 again clears that. 5th throw-in. And we can see there, behind the home goal as it were, there seems to be a lot of red and white scarves, which I am assuming is the away supporters. Obviously I'm not too sure what the home colours for the other team is. I am fairly sure it is the first time I've seen them play. I think the number 7 might get a bit of a talking to there. Maybe not. Obviously, Talking about the scarves, it is quite cold today. I have tucked up with probably about 4 layers, so hopefully I should remain nice and warm throughout the game. But it is quite cold, especially in the chilly wind as well, as we have obviously just finished through a storm here in the UK and some parts of Ireland as well. Very dangerous storm. I think there were red weather warnings situated around, around the continent, as it were. Well, more like, area. And with a bit of a chill, that wind can be very cold. It's remaining calm at the moment though, which is quite nice. It's not really too cold at the moment. Number 9 is going to try and run that into the box, or cross it into the box, and the number 8 gets the final touch on that, and we are going to get a corner. The second opportunity to cross it into the box. How good is the opposing team on set pieces? I guess we are about to get our first look at it. And with the number 11 running towards the corner flag, I think they do go short. Cross into the box there, but the Harrowby player manages to deflect that out. It's still with the other team though at the moment. Goes to the right with the number 2. Number 7 tried to clear that, but unable to. As they do try a very nice, good save there from the keeper, but the number 7 for the other team, skilling out the number 10 for Harrowby, manages to get it onto the right foot, but a good composed save there from the Harrowby keeper. Second corner to the other team. And I think they are going to go straight into the box this time, but very short as the Harrowby player clears that. Still not completely out of danger though, as the ref has called for an infringement there of some sort. As the keeper is going to take the free kick. And that's going to be a bit of a chase there for the number 11. But he gets it. Can he look to find the cross into the box? Goes past 1. Tries to go to the number 7, I think that was. Number 2. But Harrowby managed to win that back. Skills one player there. Passes it through. And he does find the number 9 there. So I think that is going to be a goal kick. And this is the wind I'm talking about. It's not very often, but hopefully it just, at least it hopefully just, I'm trying to think of the word, but I can't find it. It's alright. It's only partially, it's not really bad. Good defensive tackle there from the number 6. Is the number 10 going to try a long throw in into the box, or will he go short? And I do think he is going to go quite short. Goes to the corner flag. A little bit off the shoulder there. Number 6 having a little slip there. Number 8 boots it back up. Good chest there, but lose it almost instantly. Still back with the number 10 for Harrowby. As that goes off the knee of the number 10 there. A lot of contact there. But it's going to be the other team's throw-in. There's a bit of a trip there from the number 7, but the ref plays on. Tries to find the through ball there, but the number 2 with a great tackle there. And clears that away. And I think it was actually offside. The thing about the wind, obviously I do have, like I said, 4 layers on, so I actually can't feel any sort of wind on my chest. I'm mainly going off the sound from the mic, to be completely honest. Goalkeeper knocks that long. And the Harrowby player goes down there. I think that was a bit of contact with the head. As we are going to get started with a drop ball. Or maybe just a free kick in itself. And the Harrowby player lets that go off to get the throw in. Number 10 will take it though. The opposing team's player there just getting a bit of talking, to from the ref. Number 9 gets fouled there for Harrowby. And it is going to be a free kick. Obviously, Jack Gurney for Harrowby is going to take it. He usually does take these types of free kicks. Obviously, he is left-footed, so be a bit of a ambitious attempt to go for goal. We'll have to try and shoot it on the outside of the foot. And no one gets it in the box, but it is going to be the number 6 on the right who picks it up. Look to try and boot it back in, but I think it comes off one of the defenders there. But the referee does call for, I believe, it is a corner. I think it was originally a goal kick, but then I think they've changed it to a corner. I think it was a bit uncertain at the start there. Once again, Jack Gurney over the ball. Can he try and find the delivery needed? And it's gone into the box there, but has it gone over everything? Nice punch from the keeper, and that is a beautiful shot there from the number 11. The ball comes right back out to him and he boots it top left. Beautiful goal there from the number 11. Places it where the keeper can't get it. Every single player was pretty much on the goal line anyway. But he spots the space needed. And puts it home for Harrowby. And this is what happened in their last match. They went 1-0 up in the first half but then conceded 2 in the second. So they don't want to be doing that again. It gets restarted here. Harrowby 1-0 up. A little bit of a trip there, but ref plays advantage. And the number 5 did have that for a slight second, but the opposing team then get it back, and that goes very wide there. There's the wind. And I'm fairly sure my mic does have a pretty good wind remover. Obviously it doesn't have one of those fluffy things, but I think it's got like 2 mics so it can sort of like reduce it. But with wind noise coming through, I think that just probably proves how windy it sometimes probably is. Controlled quite nicely there by the number 7 for the other team. Nice little 1-2 there to keep the ball, and he rushes down the right hand side now. And he goes through another player. But I think it finally comes to Harrowby. And now Harrowby try to go down the left hand side. Number 4 really trying to get that. Good header there. And we're going to get a bit of a heading game there, but the number 6 already trying another challenge. Can the number 11 try and get back on it again? No, he can't. And the ref calls for a foul there. Quick restart there, wasn't ready for that. Number 9 is going to try and chase that, but unable to. I think that actually hit the face of Jack Gurney there slightly. Goes back to the keeper. And I think if he wasn't careful, that was actually heading into his own net. So needed to get that clearance. As the other team out for a run here, and the keeper is off his line. And he does foul the offender there. And it does get called. And I think some of the away fans are calling for some sort of card here. And the keeper is being called to the ref. I honestly don't think it's enough for a red card, to be perfectly honest. Maybe a yellow. But let's see what the ref decides. And does indeed give him the yellow card, as I predicted. He doesn't want to be making another one of those tackles again. And honestly, even though I've got my glasses on, wind is still entering my eyes and making them water. I mean, these glasses aren't really fit for me anymore. I think I got these probably like 10 years ago. Probably even more than that. Cross comes in and it goes over everyone. And it's going to be a goal kick. The other team could be through again here with the number 9. But having to challenge with the Harrowby player, and I think that's gone off for a throw-in. I think it might actually indeed be a corner, which is a very long throw-in. It was actually a throw-in instead. Referee trying to scramble to get out the way. Tries to find the number 11 who can set up the number 2. And they're going to try and run one down the right. Number 4 has it, passes to the number 3, who tries to go around one, but unable to complete that manoeuvre. Number 2 on the attack now. Both managers screaming on their players. And that goes back to the keeper there. But I believe the keeper, not the keeper, the referee called for something. Called for offside, I'm fairly sure. And the keeper slips up a little bit, so maybe a little bit slippery on the pitch. Ball manages to stay on. And some good positioning there from the other team to keep that with their own players, but then lose it instantly as I say that with the number 8. Now the number 7. With a bit of a challenge there from the number 10, but manages to keep it. Number 11 tries to run with it down the left-hand side here. Goes into the number 9, but a good clearance there from the other team. And a good headed clearance there. Number 7 with it down the right. Throw into some sort, I think. No, it's still on the pitch. See, I can't really see it when it goes down that thing with the obstruction there of the stand. Throw into Harrowby when we get restarted. As that goes off the pitch for a corner. They scored on their last corner. Can they replicate the same? Number 4 tries a slight chip there, but an easy pick up from the keeper. At least if they can get a shot off at the end of the corner, then at least that is progress. Very well done to the number 10 to keep that on. It's not easy to do a skill like that. As I believe that's gone off for a throw-in. Or a corner. Either one. I think it's more of a throw-in here, to be completely honest. Actually, I think it might be. I'm not actually too sure. Actually, I think it was a throw-in. And that goes off into the side of the stand, probably. Yep. Called it. Number 4 tries a long shot there, but a great stop there from the number 10. And then number 7 can run with that down the left-hand side. Trying a quick counter. Can they look for an opportunity? And that is a very weak shot, has to be said. Completely miscalculated that. Still up by 1-1 though, but they really want to be trying to make a bit more progress in the first half, as they don't want what happened in their last match to happen again. And there's a foul there. Harrowby player thought he got away with that one. Bit of passing around the middle at the moment. As the other team win it back. And the number 7 chase that. No, we can't. The keeper manages to pick that one up. And the sun glare is already entering the camera, unfortunately. Throw it to the other team. Quite clear that the number 10 got the header there. Number 9 finds the number 11 here, who could be through here. But that's a good tackle there from the number 5. And manages to manages to keep it with the Harrowby player getting the final touch. As that goes up and off the pitch. As the number 11 gets hurt there. I think he'll be alright. Doesn't need any further medical attention. Jack Gurney standing over it. Goes to the right hand side. As both players on the other side have gone down. And I think we will possibly need some further medical attention here. Maybe not. Both players getting up. Not really too sure how much longer we have got in this first half. I didn't even realise it was still on there. So if we are going off there, we probably only have about, I'm going to say probably 10 minutes, including added time or injury time. Good clearance there. And the other team actually managed to control that. Number 11 crossed into the box. Good header there to clear it away. Completely missed that one. But Harrowby managed to reclaim it. But I think that's just going to be an easy pick-up from the other team. Number 11 finds the number 2 on the right. Looks to go into the box. Not able to complete that though. And he obviously lets that... Actually, I don't think he did. Now goes into the box. Finds the number 8. Tries a shot. Deflection. And another shot there. But the keeper manages to collect that one. That could have got very tricky. I think there was a player completely open, but thankfully not able to get the shot away quickly. Otherwise, the keeper would have been in a bit of a tricky situation there, but manages to pick it up on the second time of asking. As they look to go up again with the number 9. And that is deflected by the number 10. And we do have a player from the other team down at the moment, but he is getting up. Don't know why I didn't mention this earlier, but they had to schedule this game an hour earlier due to there being an issue with the floodlights, which was slightly interesting. But if that means that we can get the game going, then that's what they have to do. Also, weekend games usually play at about 3 in the afternoons. So the Harrowby player is tripped up there, but I think both players got tripped up by the same thing. Number 11 has it, being very closely challenged by the number 10, finds a cross into the box, but finds a Harrowby player instead. Goes back to the number 11 down the right hand side. And they try to go into the box themselves. Can they get a shot off? I think they were trying to shot, but then it falls to another player. And I'll tell you what, that was a very close challenge with the situation he was faced up against, but just slightly over. That was a great chance there, though. Number 9 chests it down to the number 10, who then finds the player down the left-hand side. Tries to cross back into the number 10 and finds it. Number 10 goes back to the other player. Tries to find a cross into the box, but the number 5 deflects it off. And it is going to be a throw-in. Challenge there between the other two teams, but they managed to get up. Number 11 is going to try and find that, and I'm not too sure what is happening at the moment. Number 7 has it, but is challenged down, and that is going to be a foul. As we only have around about 6 minutes, I would say, of normal time. That is excluding any added time that could come on afterwards. As the Harrowby player there challenges on the number 9, and that is going to be a straight yellow card for the skipper for Harrowby. Didn't even wait to call the whistle, just did it instantly, and the number 6 gets booked there. Number 4 goes, I'd say relatively short to the number 11, but then into the box there, and the number 10 gets the clearance there. We will need another ball, and it will be a corner as well. Easy pick up there from the Harrowby keeper. And the sun is starting to come down now, so even I am having to stand up a little bit to try and see. Even though I am standing up anyway, but like having to try and like get higher, as it were. I believe there is some sort of throw-in, but we are taking quite some time to get this back underway. And it goes off once again. Harrowby throw-in. And that is going to be a foul there. As I am sure we are into the final 5 minutes now. Jack Gurney once again over the ball. Tries to find the Harrowby player there with a through ball, but unable to find it. And I think the Harrowby keeper there will boot that up. And that was heading straight towards me there. Had to be ready. But thankfully hits the overhang instead. And there's going to be a foul there. And this could be in a pretty dangerous area here for the other team. And that goes off once again. Ahead of the referee there. Two more minutes of added time. Number 7 could be through here, and he does have a shot there. And I think that was just a goal line clearance from the other player. Then the number 11 tried to get there just in time, but unable to. Not really too sure how much he saw of that. Yeah, that sun is really getting low. If anything, we want all of the action in that side, but not in the first half. That is probably why Harrowby decided to play going that side in the first half, because then they knew that it would be an advantage in the second half with the sun. That goes straight through to the keeper there. And the ref just called the end of the first half there with Harrowby currently 1-0 up, but will they be able to hang on to this into the second half? Welcome back to the second half. I was a little bit late to start this one. I literally just got started set up as the team were just about getting into position. I didn't think it was going to start this early. We've only literally missed like 10 seconds, that's about it, to be fair. Probably not even that. And I didn't get my sunglasses back out, as I did put them away for a bit. And yeah, I forgot to take them out. I haven't put on my gloves yet, which I probably should do as well. And I think the keeper for the other team is going to collect that one. And that goes back to the away keeper. As there is going to be a throw-in for Harrowby here. And the Harrowby player is down there, holding his rib a little bit. And is going to need some additional medical attention. Gives me time to get my sunglasses. That is not good. We just hope that it isn't serious, but unfortunately, broken ribs are a pretty common occurrence in football. So we just hope that it's nothing like that. But either way, I think we might see a substitution here. You're going to need to get an ice pack. And that's what the number 4 said there. But that pretty much confirms that it will almost definitely be a substitution. And like I said, he was hanging on to his rib a little bit, so I think that is probably what the issue is. But all of us hope that he is okay. He is slowly getting back onto his feet, but I think he will probably be substituted off. But we'll have to remain and see if that continues. Just a question though, who's going to come on? That is the only answer that we await to see now. He's staying on. Fair play. I mean, obviously, it is nice to see him playing on, but whether that is the right option, I don't know. Oh, he is coming off. Yeah, I think that is probably the best call, to be fair. Oh, actually, no, he is coming back on. Fair enough. But yeah, obviously, he doesn't want to do any more damage to what potentially could be the possibility. But all I will say, though, if it was any sort of, possible broken rib or anything, I think he's basically confirmed that it isn't. And the ref calls for a foul there. As the sun is really low now. I don't even think I can block out on the camera all that much. And another Harrowby player goes down there, and I think there will be a yellow card handed out to that player. Making sure that the player is okay. And now the ref having a word with the player. We'll see if a card gets produced, and actually I don't think it does. Ref has called for something there. As it comes back into view. Harrowby still on the ball right now, but slips over it. Tries to claim it back, but isn't able to. Good catch there. We get restarted here with the throw-in. And the ref does call for a foul there. As the number 2 runs with it down the left hand side for Harrowby. But doesn't make anything out of that. It goes off. I mean, it's still going to be a Harrowby throw-in, but it would have given time for the other players to readjust a little bit. And the other team win it back. But Harrowby then win it back once again. Finds the number 9, but then the number 5 wins it back. Back to the keeper though, who boots it long. And that goes off there. And the away keeper has actually put on a cap, which honestly isn't a bad idea. And now he's just taking it off as soon as I say that. I'd say it made him very identifiable. Cross comes in for Harrowby. Oh, and there was a punch there, I do believe, from the keeper. It's going to be another corner. Can they put one away for the second time of asking? And there is a little bit of conversations happening between both teams at the moment. And both players are just going to be getting a bit of talking to. One of them actually being the away keeper. And we can now get back underway. Cross comes in, and it's going to be a header away, I do believe. I don't think that was exactly a punch. Headed into towards the goal, and I'll tell you what, the keeper had to react to that. Good save, but it's going to be another corner on the other side. And I'll tell you what, Harrowby got close to making it too. Corner comes in. And a good punch away there. Clearly saw that one. Only as far as the number 2. Back to the number 3. Who looks to cross it in. Which he does. But not able to find a Harrowby player. Now finds one. Number 11 had a bit of a cheap shot there. But the keeper managing to pick it up after a deflection from their own player. And now the other team looks to try and start a quick counter here. Finds the number 11. And they tackle that, and Harrowby win it back. And that's going to go off the pitch probably, unless they kept it on. And it is finally going to be called as a throw-in to the other team. Keeper for Harrowby has it right now. He's going to look to try and kick it out of his hands. Finds another player though that isn't for Harrowby, and that is most likely going to go off there for a goal kick, which it does. "14 minutes gone in the second half. And Harrowby have been able to at least retain their 1-0 lead at the moment. But it could be 1-1 in a moment if the other team were able to get that, but they don't. And that is cleared away. Good turn back from the number 2 there. Goes to the number 8, back to the number 2. As the number 2 looks to boot it up to the number 11, goes back to the number 9. Will the number 9 try a shot? Follows it to the number 10, has a shot. Good save from the keeper though, but it's still in play. Number 4 with a shot there, and it's in bottom right. And Harrowby get another goal there, and it's now 2-0. And this will definitely seal a bit of confidence for the Harrowby players and supporters, as they are in the driver's seat now to potentially get a victory here. But I have to say, a lovely cross there from the number 2. Spots some space in the middle of the pitch there, and from there they just had to cross it, pass it around a little bit, and then the player gets the shot off and puts it bottom right. Keeper can't get it, and it's 2-0. And that literally came after I was saying that Harrowby have been able to keep their 1-0 victory at the moment, and it's now changed into 2-0. We'll get it restarted once again. And that is definitely going to be a card for the other player there. It's going to be a yellow and probably a sin bin. And we'll be sent into the sin bin for 10 minutes. That is definitely not the behaviour that you want to see. And the other team finally gets it once again. And it's a bit of a crossing game at the moment between both teams, but that goes off there. Harrowby throw in. The Harrowby player looking to wear their players on to get into a better shape so they can potentially make something out of this. great touch there from the number 6 to keep the ball with Harrowby. Nice knock on there from the number 2. But gets brought down, and honestly, I'm going to be completely honest in saying that. I don't think, although, there was a touch in the lead up to that, but by the time he fell, there wasn't any contact there. So, I don't know, maybe he was just about to go down or something, but at the time that he went down, I didn't really see a touch that would make him fall down like that. And I think it was maybe a trip of some sort. And it is going to be Jack Gurney to take the free kick. Is he going to feel a little bit ambitious? No, he doesn't. He goes safe into the box. And there is a header on there. The number 9 then gets another header. But just over the goal, though. Harrowby getting close to making it 3-0 here. They want to get that third goal basically for security, I do believe. 2-0 is good enough, but if you can get through, that pretty much seals it. Number 2 with a nice header there. Tries to find the number 11, but goes to the number 7. Down the left-hand side. Looks to find the number 9, I do believe, but it's headed by the number 5, I do believe. And that was a great clearance there. Number 3, sorry. Great clearance from that player, but it is going to be a corner to come. The away management getting a little bit fed up. Cross comes in, and it is going to just be a header away, a punch away. Number 8 wins it back though. And that goes off the pitch there, and it is going to be a goal kick. And the away team want to make a substitution here. Number 7 is going to come off for the number 12. And also the number 11 is going to be coming off, replacing the number 14, or the number 14 is replacing the number 11. Double substitution there for the away team, looking to at least try and get 1 goal back, if not try and seal the draw, but it's going to be quite tough to do so, with only around about 23-ish minutes still to go or so. Oh, and that's a great open goal there for Harry Alcock. Literally skills through the goalkeeper, and then just slots it home, and Harrowby do have their 3-goal advantage now, and that has sealed it, I am fairly sure. And Harrowby are very happy with that, and it is going to be looking for for a home win. Their first win in quite a long run of losses there, but some great play there. Taking advantage of the player that had been sin-binned. Now in ice hockey, when a player gets sent to the penalty box, which is effectively the same as a sin bin, that basically creates a power play for the opposing team. And if that team does score during that power play, then the other player is allowed to come back onto the ice early. Now that isn't a ruling in football, but it does make me wonder if maybe there should be something like that. Now I think sin bin exists in rugby, and it's not the same there. When a team get a try, it doesn't allow the other team, or it doesn't allow the other player to get back on. The lino is waving for something. A high boot maybe? But yeah, it just makes me wonder if maybe football could maybe implement a ruling like that. But the thing is that they only give out a sin bin in a serious, scenario, pretty much. So, it's not really being a sent off for an infringement per se. It's just being sin bin because you did something serious, and you're being penalised by not being able to play for a further 10 minutes. And I do get why it is like that. But I have to say, the sin bin idea being brought into football is honestly a great idea. It keeps things very fair, I would say. And I think sometimes it does make players think twice before, doing something. But obviously in some scenarios, players don't really see it as, any sort of penalty. They just do it and try and get away with it. Number 10, though, could be through here to make it 3-1, but a great challenge there from the number 6 to keep that out. Wonderful challenge. I hate that. It's a little bit easier when you see it. But when it's like completely unsighted, you just get this loud bang, especially when we're near the side as well. And there is going to be a substitution for Harrowby, and I think it might be the number 6 finally coming off now. I think that injury has probably got to him a bit more now, and he is going to give the armband to the number 5. And it's going to be the number 15 coming on, which I do believe is Elliot King. And it will be the number 6, Kamal, coming off. And obviously with that, Harrowby need to effectively try and rethink their formation here, as they are bringing off a defender to bring on a striker. So they really need to think about what they're going to do here. And from what I've been seeing, I think Harrowby have been playing a 3 at the back. So whether they go to a 4 formation, I'm not too sure. I do think we are going to get another striker on in the number 18 spot. So maybe they have switched to maybe move a midfielder into centre-back, or vice versa. Well, not vice versa, but you know what I mean. A defender position. And maybe go more up front, maybe. Number 2 with a very big clearance there. And the number 8 goes down there. Again, the referee not hesitating to blow the whistle there. I think, thankfully, you're right, but the number 2 is going to get a booking for that. Yellow card. I don't even know how I even changed card into card. I don't even know how that even happened. Still 3-0 to Harrowby, which I'm sure they're going to be very happy about if they can keep this result to the end of the match. think there is probably only about 20/15 more minutes to go. Roughly around 16-15 minutes to go. Obviously, we still do have a bit of added time. I assume there's probably around about 3-4 minutes to be played, to be fair. And that goes off the pitch there. Throw in to Harrowby. And it has to be said, the home keeper hasn't really been tested in this second half so far. Or at least not to my memory, I don't think he has. At least we are getting all the action in that inside of that goal now, which is probably actually why there hasn't been much action on that side. But to be fair, I can look over there and not really have to cover my eyes anymore. So the sun has finally gone quite dimmed. It's still quite high on the camera though, but that's just how the lens of a camera works. But it's not as bad as it once was. And the other team trying to get a challenge in there, but not able to. As the number 3 tries to find the number 18 there, but the keeper picks that up. And I thought we were going to probably see quite a quite a challenge there. But luckily, both players stay upright, and that goes off the pitch there. And there is going to be a substitution for both teams. Number 3 is coming off, and the number 16 is coming on for the away team. And the number 14 is coming on, replacing the number 11 for Harrowby. Harry Alcock has played well, got a couple of goals to his name. And I'm sure he can be very happy with his performance today. We're saving him for now, as I do, to my memory, Harrowby do have another home fixture here next Saturday, not Sunday, if my memory is correct. Whether or not I'll be able to attend that, I'm not too sure yet. And no one able to get the ball there. The number 2 still has it. Finds the number 8. Goes back to the number 3. Tries to find the player on the left-hand side. And that goes all the way up there. And I'll tell you what, even though I've got gloves on, my fingers are starting to feel a little bit cold. I think my stepdad knows that exact same feeling as well. And that's going to go back to the keeper, who's going to look to boot it long. Keeper's obviously known for having pretty powerful kicks, as they do it pretty much 90% of the game. As the other team win that back. With the number 14, if he can keep that. Slightly tripped up, but manages to keep the ball. Back to the number 2 who clears it. And a little bit of a header there. Throw in to come. But the ref has called for a foul there. And it is going to be the keeper that takes this. And that might even go off the pitch there. Yes, it does. Bit of passing in the midfield part of the pitch. But the U18 now trying to make an attack, but cleared away. Still with the other team though. Oh, that is going to be called there. As I do believe there is another substitution getting ready for Harrowby. But this is a pretty dangerous area here for the other team. If they can whip this either around the wall or above the wall and then safely get it dipped down, we'll have to wait and see. It'll be the number 9 taking it. There's going to be a four-man wall here. And he tries to go to the far left corner, but that's massively overkicked. And no goal on that part. Another substitution for Harrowby. The number 16 is coming on, replacing the number 3. Jack Gurney is coming off. He's played fairly well today and rightfully gets a round of applause as he comes off. Goal kick to come. And that goes off there. And goes off again. However, it could be through here for a fourth if the number 14 can control that. Goes back to the number 2. And the number 2 who set up the second goal is looking to try and repeat the same thing. And that has been given away, but it's still with Harrowby. Number 14 has it. Goes to the number 16 on the left, or in the midfield part actually. Finds back to the number 2. And they're just passing it backwards now. Back to the keeper, who looks to boot it long there. And the number 14 keeps it on with a header. But it's now with the number 18, goes back to the number 8. And Harrowby just trying to keep the ball now. They have got 3 goals, so they really don't want to be pushing for this 4th if it's not necessary. But nice to see that they are trying to make an entertaining game. As a neutral, I'm sure it would be quite good. The number 15 is going to try and get that and chip it, but the keeper just comes out in time. Number 14 on it, heading into the towards the box. Goes to the number 18, back to the number 14, but the other player manages to get that. And I think that's probably gone off for a throw-in to the other team. And I think the keeper is about to blow his whistle, but then doesn't. As I can hear a helicopter shot there, but not able to be on target. And the number 18 is going to try and get that if he can, which he does. Holds on with his strength, but then it's cleared away. And that's the number 18 down there. And we are going to have another substitution, I can assume. I think it's the number 19 that's getting ready to come on. And the number 2 will be coming off. And I believe there is also a substitution being changed in the away end as well. The number 15 will be coming on, replacing the number 10. 3-ish minutes to go, plus any added injury time. And that's a punch away from the keeper there. But I think it was called offside anyway. Number 16 there tries to find a cross into the box, but isn't able to find one. And that isn't able to be kept on there. And that is a foul there. I think we'll probably have 5 more minutes of added time if I'm going to be completely honest. Around about that margin. As we will see it in about half a minute, if you want to be specific. If we get the information, that is. There's going to be a corner, I think. And it is 5 additional minutes, as I predicted. I am spot on with my estimates lately this week. Cross comes in, and that doesn't go anywhere. Well, it does, but not towards the goal. Number 14 looks to cross it into the box, but a good headed clearance there from the number 4. And it'll be, yet again, another corner. Cross comes in, and that's headed away. And a good headed clearance there. The number, not really too sure which one that was. I just saw that very briefly. Tried the header, but that goes off the pitch again. Referee not happy with what's going on right now, as we only have about 4 minutes still to play, 3 minutes probably instead. And I think it is pretty much a win sealed for Harrowby today. Sun has finally gone behind the clouds pretty much fully at this point. I mean, it probably was a few minutes ago, hence why there isn't any sun glare anymore. And the number 8 gets taken down there. Referee doesn't call for it, but then eventually goes back to it.
Keep in there! Keep in there! Ethan, you!
Number 18 trying to get through there, but unable to. Only about a minute and a half still left. The number 14 could be through there, but gets taken down. Ref says play on. Elliot King is through here, and can he try and find a shot on the left foot? Yes, he does. And that is a wonderful goal from Elliot King to make it 4-0 right at the end of the match. Who knew Elliot King had that on his left foot? Even the keeper comes up to offer his congratulations. That was an astonishing goal from Elliot King. Real contender for probably goal of the season for Harrowby. That was a beautiful goal. 4-0 to Harrowby. We probably don't even need to play on. And we'll probably, I think we should just, blow the final whistle here. What a goal. And the ref does finally signal the end of the game there, and Harrowby finally back to winning ways with an astonishing 4-0 against, however you say the opposing thing. I think it's like, what was it, Wisbech? But yeah, that was a pretty entertaining match there. Some good goals from the Harrowby players, and the final scoreline here is 4-0.